Swimming, a studio album by Mac Miller.
Swimming is the fifth studio album by American rapper Mac Miller. It was released on August 3, 2018 by Remember Music and Warner Brothers Records. Production on the album was handled by Miller himself, as well as Dev Hynes, J. Cole, Dam Funk, DJ Dahi, Tay Beast, Flying Lotus, and Cardo, among others. The album has no credited features, but contains vocal contributions from Dam Funk, Dev Hynes, Snoop Dogg, Sid, Thundercat, and J.I.D. Miller died on September 7, 2018, making Swimming his final album to be released during his lifetime. Swimming was supported by 3 singles, Small Worlds, Self-Care, and What's the Use? The album received generally positive reviews from critics and debuted at number 3 on the US Billboard 200. It was nominated for Best Rap Album at the 2019 Grammy Awards.
Album background.
Miller began work on Swimming in 2016. He announced the album through social media on July 12, 2018, alongside its release date.
Music and lyrics.
Throughout the album, Miller's breakup with pop singer Ariana Grande is a common theme of inspiration, as it gave him the chance to experience self-love, healing and psychological growth, similar to the themes shown in his previous album, The Divine Feminine. Lyrically, The Independent stated Miller addresses the acknowledgement of his temper and the pitfalls of fame. Concerning the album's music, Rolling Stone noted Swimming is a continuation of 2016's The Divine Feminine, with a silky, deep vibe redolent of the LA alternative soul scene. The song, So It Goes, has been said to incorporate muted guitars and a spacey synth drone, while Wings has been described as a spacious neo-soul slow burner punctuated by the occasional sigh of a violin. Enemy wrote that Ladders is a buoyant radio-ready bop, which sees his bars skitter across glorious brass lines and earworm riffs. Jet Fuel was described as sluggish, dancehall-inflected trip-hop, and What's the Use as synth funk.
Release and promotion.
Swimming was released worldwide by Warner Brothers Records on August 3, 2018, amongst other high-profile albums, such as Astroworld by Travis Scott and Stay Dangerous by YG. Miller performed Ladders on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert on August 13, 2018. Miller announced the Swimming Tour on July 23, 2018, with Thundercat and J.I.D. as his opening acts. The tour was scheduled to have 26 shows across North America, beginning in San Francisco on October 27, 2018, and concluding in Vancouver on December 10, 2018. It was cancelled following Miller's death on September 7, 2018.
Singles.
On May 30, 2018, Miller released the album's first single, Small Worlds, alongside 2 non-album singles, Buttons and Programs. The album's second single, Self-Care, was released with an accompanying music video on July 13, 2018. The album's third single, What's the Use?, was released on July 23, 2018.
Critical reception.
Swimming was met with generally positive reviews. At Metacritic, which assigns a normalized rating out of 100 to reviews from professional publications, the album received an average score of 78, based on 13 reviews. Aggregator Any Decent Music gave it 7.5 out of 10, based on their assessment of the critical consensus. Megan Garvey of The Guardian described Swimming as a patient record in sound and concept and an ambling 13-song journey toward self-acceptance, one that does not end in triumph. Colin McGowan of the AV Club complimented the album's production and vocal delivery. Miller sounds great when he's whining, croaking, stretching syllables like warm mozzarella. Swimming's spare, dreamy production allows him to do a lot of that. Evan Rydluski of Pitchfork concluded, an album with nothing but time on its hands and an understanding that healing is a slow, tedious process, Swimming is most engaging when it details the simple things Miller tells himself to keep his spirits up. Kyle Mullen from Exclaim enjoyed the album, saying, "Whether Miller is singing on those funk-inflected highlights, or rapping on them with a flow that's airtight to their irresistible rhythms, he sounds like a would-be chart topper, not to mention one of the most versatile and accomplished hip-hop artists working today." For NME, Hannah Milria concluded, "Swimming isn't what you would have expected from Miller when he first started dropping mixtapes over a decade ago, but that doesn't matter. This album shows his growth as both an artist, and as a person who's had to deal with the most private aspects of their life being publicly dissected. It's a stellar, if somewhat overlong, artistic statement." Mosi Reeves of Rolling Stone wrote that Swimming is Miller's most impactful album of his career, though noted a lack of lyrical depth. If he could surface those demons with more vivid details and add texture to his lyrics instead of simply using them as a rhythmic device, then he may have a genuinely classic album in him yet. But if Swimming doesn't quite achieve greatness, it connects. You can hear his pain and perseverance, even if he struggles to put it into words. Neil Z. Young of AllMusic concluded that Swimming is ample evidence that Miller can pick up the pieces and continue evolving, his grasp on thoughtful, introspective hip-hop getting stronger by the album. Trey Alston of High Snobiety concluded that Swimming is the authentic self-destruction album so many artists have attempted before. Here, Mac is in rare form, chronicling his destruction and rebirth in a way that shows his acknowledgement of the path ahead, but reluctance to step on it without the certainty of companionship at the end. Whether he continues to walk that path is ultimately up to him, but the Mac that's featured on Swimming will find his way from the darkness. In the process, he's given us a beautiful means to mark the turn of his narrative.
Performance.
In Miller's home country of the United States, Swimming debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200 with 66,000 album equivalent units, which included 30,000 pure album sales in its first week. It serves as Miller's 5th consecutive top 5 album in the United States. Following Miller's death on September 7, 2018, the album rose from number 71 to number 6 on the Billboard 200 with 67,000 album equivalent units, of which 15,000 were in traditional album sales. Additionally, 3 tracks from the album entered the US Billboard Hot 100, Self-Care, number 33, Hurt Feelings, number 70, and Come Back to Earth, number 91. Self-Care became Miller's highest charting song as a lead artist and second highest entry overall, behind Ariana Grande's The Way, featuring Miller, 2013, number 9. On February 24, 2021, Swimming was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America for combined sales and album equivalent units of over 1 million units in the United States. It is Miller's first ever album to be certified as platinum. In Australia, Swimming opened at number 21 on the ARIA Albums chart, becoming Miller's 3rd top 50 album in the country. In Canada, Swimming debuted at number 4 on the Canadian Albums chart. It serves as Miller's 5th consecutive top 10 album in the country. In the United Kingdom, the album debuted at number 37 on the UK Albums chart, becoming the rapper's first top 40 album on the chart.
Samples.
Hurt Feelings contains a sample of Nigerian Night by Odina Levy, and interpolates We've Only Just Begun, written by Paul Williams and Roger Nichols. Self-Care contains a sample of On and On by Erykah Badu. Jet Fuel contains a sample of The Stopper, original mix, by Cuddy Ranks. 2009 contains a sample of Shantae's Got a Man by Shantae Moore.
Mac Miller, Swimming.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please check out some of these other related videos now.
Wiki and Chill.